Good evening on a Tuesday night after Labor Day weekend. I'm sure everyone's back in the groove of whatever they do normally, work-wise and so forth. We're jumping and jamming into the night here. We have a special request breed night from one of our dear friends, Mimi, and she wanted us to do a Whippet. So a little ditty, Whippet, Whippet good, Cassie the Whippet. Hi Debbie, good to see you again. You're just such a loyal watcher. I love it. But the Whippets are beautiful. They're kind of a greyhound kind of dog from the greyhound ancestry. So we'll talk about the Whippet. Then we have some special video of the, our sponsor here who does produces the shows for us, executive producer, the WooF driver, Bill. And heard some more about the t-shirts today. Finally, we're going to make a decision on that and the price for you. I probably should have that tomorrow night on both of them. This one and the regular one with, again, just this logo on the front and back, which will be very nice as well, and less money, and more affordable for our investment to have on hand. Stacy, hello. And so tonight the Whippet, and then we're going to look at the WooF driver tonight doing what they call his midnight mushing. And we have a cool song, a parody, Allman Brothers parody. You can guess, Midnight Rider parody, Allman Brothers, as the parody song that goes along with the video where they go out night mushing. Means out on the trails. That's good. Finally, Debbie, yeah, the shirts are coming together here. Just going to make an executive decision which way to go and how many to order to get the price down. You know, the more you order anything, the less they cost you. But we don't want to get too many on hand at first, Of course, if we spread the word, and everybody spreads the word, Eric, I'm doing great. Good to see you. If you spread the word on the shirt being available for a decent price to all your friends and family who love dogs, why then, the more we can sell, the better off everybody's going to be as far as the pricing and getting them moving and getting them, at least paying for them. Because we're costing them out pretty much. You're going to donate a little bit of money to the shelters, and you guys have a great little, signature t-shirt of the WooF driver logo, which is pretty sharp. There's actually 7 different colors in there, believe it or not. Hard to see them right off the bat, but the shades of everything, the border. So we're jumping to jam. We got a little ditty tonight. We're going to play some, again, we've added some kind of meditation tracks, guitar meditation tracks I produced for the WooF driver. You can play them with for your dog, for relaxing yourself and the dog for that matter, when you're just hanging out. You can find these on wooftunes.com if you want to play them on your computer or what have you, on your devices. WooF Dreams, we call them. In general, the album is called WooF Dreams, or all of them are actually called WooF Dreams, signature little musical kind of ditty things, as you can hear. So we're going to get started tonight, as usual, with talking about our Whippet. And by special request from one of our viewers, Mimi, Cassie the Whippet. Okay. Let's take a look here. And let's find, we're going to talk about the facts and figures of this dog. So here's what they look like. This is one of several pictures I'll be showing. Now look how beautiful this Whippet is. The markings. Something else. Very much greyhoundish. Just beautiful dog. Beautiful breed. So I'm just going to tease you with 2 pictures right now. But He's a medium-sized sighthound, similar like to a greyhound, his cousin. And the skull is long and lean and fairly wide space between the ears. The muzzle's long with almost no stop, tapering to the nose. And the nose, it could be black, dark blue, dark brown, the latter being so dark they look black. And the teeth, they meet in a basic scissors bite. Amy, hi. Amy, wow. Cool, cool. The dew claws, which for some time I didn't know what dew claws were, but they're like have the thumb on the paw, you know, the one that's up above their little paws. They usually have those removed. Buster has his removed yet. His are there. I like it that way. I don't want any surgery on there. But his short, smooth coat comes in all colors, including brindle, black, red, fawn, tiger, white, slate blue, either solid colored or mixed, as you can see in this beauty here. And that first one as well. There's a beautiful face of a whitey. They're just so sleek looking and so clean and so sweet looking. Look at this one here. He's got, look at the coloring. I mean, I don't know that we've done a breed. Look at those long legs. Unbelievable. The Whippet. His tail between his legs. A little shy, the photographer. But look at the coloring. Just absolutely beautiful dogs. Here's a kind of a tan guy. Very, very, very astute looking. And basic temperament is, you know, they're really good with children, as long as the children don't roughhouse them, of course, or tease them. And they're clean, virtually odor-free, and easy to care for, easy to travel with as well, even though they're big. They're good watchdogs, and they may be reserved with strangers. Again, when, you know, the pack leader needs to be the pack leader, which is us, to avoid any small dog syndrome and behavioral problems. And make sure you are this dog's firm, confident, consistent pack leader. Always remember, dogs are canines and not humans. That's hard to remember. We talked that you want to meet all their natural instincts as animals. I mean, you can try to treat it, you know, oh, you're so cute, come here, baby, and all that kind of thing, which is fine. But you know what I'm talking about. How you handle those kind of things. It's like if you like them to sleep on your bed, that's fine, but when you want them off your bed, down in their bed, for example, if they're bothering you or they make it uncomfortable for you to stretch out, you know, they're laying on your feet, which Buster does. We allow it on the bed because he's always clean and he's very sweet and he loves us so much, but sometimes we just don't want him up there. And he understands, get down, just go in your bed, he'll get down, get in his bed. He'll try to maneuver to another place on the bed so he's not in our way, because he knows what we're talking about. But it's time to go down there. He goes down there, he's happy with that. And he chills and sleeps in his bed. He doesn't try to sneak back up there necessarily. So all these kind of things, you know, they know their commands, they know what you mean. And when you tell him to get down, you can't just, he didn't get down, just leave him up there. You got to say, no, get down, and give him, you know, whatever it takes. And, you know, they're all going to be stubborn, I guess. They don't quite understand at the second, you know, well, I'm up here, why should I get down? You know what I mean? But then you train them, just like everything else you train them for. And it seems to work, as much as we want to be just so soft-hearted with them sometimes. It's just my food for thought. Good evening, running late, but I made it. Roy Miles, good to see you. And again, if you missed anything, it's always posted afterwards, right?
WooF Dreams.
WooF Dreams, we're playing some peaceful stuff tonight. The temperament on these guys, I mean, they're a very sweet personality, makes them a fine companion dog, and they're ultimate sprinter. They're ultimate as far as fast. It could be one of the fastest dogs. And they twist and turn at a fast speed with a matchless dexterity. Some are hard to housebreak, quick, and some quickly, and some not. You never know until you start doing these things. Good thing, Roy says. Thank you. So, height, they're pretty tall. 19 to almost 2 feet. Females about an inch less. Weight somewhere between 25 45 pounds, depending. Again, we're talking about the Whippet, in case you tuned in late, which is like a cousin to a greyhound. Whippet, nice long legs. There's a little youngster there, young Whippet. There's a Whippet that's chilling Whippet. Very beautiful, very cute, very smart looking, very intelligent. Check him out. The face, headshot. Give me a headshot. So we're talking about Cassie the Whippet tonight, and that's by special request from Mimi, who has one or had one. I can't quite remember the case on that. Whippet. So, I think it's time to listen to a little ditty. Y'all remember there was a song, R&B song out by a group called the Daz Band called Whippet. Gonna whip it, baby. Oh, whip it right. All that. It's not quite a takeoff on that, but it's something like that, but not really. So I'm gonna pause our little guitar tracks here and play the ditty on about Cassie, the Whippet. And let me pull this up here. Cassie the Whippet. There we go. Yeah. Let me turn it up a little second.
Whip it good. Gonna whip it, Cassie. You're looking good. Is a medium-sized sight. She is. Looks similar to her cousin Gabby the greyhound. Now her front legs are straight and the feet all thick.
Triple Whippet.
Cat or hairline looking up from the ground. The tail is long, tapering to a point. She would pursue and kill cats outside round the joint. Cassie, whip it good. Whip it, Cassie. Whip it good. Cassie is the Whippet, is intelligent, lively, affectionate, sweet, and docile, and has a big smile. She's the ultimate sprinter, even in the winter. That's Cassie, accelerates to stop. Top speed running for him or her dinner. That's Cassie the Whippet. She can whip it good, Cassie. You are understood to move super quickly. Anytime you do, chase after anything that's running from you. That's Cassie the Whippet. Whip it good. Cassie Whippet. Cassie the Whippet. Whip it good. Cassie the Whippet.
Cassie the Whippet. Whip it good. Ultimate sprinter. Fast. I don't know if the lyrics went by pretty quick, but I mean, they will, if there's not necessarily your house cat, domesticated, hurt them, but if there's cats hanging around, they might just want to chomp them. So, you know what I mean? So you have to be careful of those kind of things in general, because you don't want them doing that. Killing other animals like that, just because it's instinct, So that's Cassie there,
WooF Dreams.
We'll play that again, of course. About Cassie the Whippet. So the next thing we're going to shift to, again, our shirts are almost, again, making a decision on when we're going to be able to purchase them, how many we're going to get, how many of these higher-end, fully sublimated, where the logo is on the whole shirt, versus a regular white nice t-shirt with the logo on the front and the back, large, looking like that, which will be a lot less Geetus. So we're working on. I love those faces. Yeah, they're just beautiful dogs. Every breed we do, it seems like we just like, oh, I want one of those. And once again, like we talked the other night, we we skipped the night before last. For those of you who didn't see, about we're talking about, basically we skipped a breed night, and what we talked about was like a 10 questionnaire kind of thing about if you were to get a dog, another dog, or add to your your family of dogs, or whatever the case, how to choose the breed. I had a couple of people along the way in the last month ask me, well, what breed should I get, or how would I pick a breed? And that's a great question. So I figured, let me do some research and see kind of the questions. So that show should be posted on alldognetwork.com, and where you can watch this show and check out the questions, 1 to 10 and 10 back to 1, of the questions you want to ask yourself, and analyze your situation totally, and then make an intelligent decision on what breed to look for, in that case. And of course, hopefully at a shelter or somewhere where there's a rescue that you can find one, rather than going to a breeder necessarily where you have to buy an animal. But again, that's your choice. But there's so many dogs that need homes. It just we had this little PSA, public service announcement, done by Billy Dean, who's a country artist who played with Kenny Rogers, who I played with, traveled with him a bit and did some openings for him along the way. And we were able to get him to do a quick video for us, and he made up a little ditty off the top of his head announcing about, hey, about our site here, that you can donate old tape recorders and cassette players and things like that, so we can play this music, what we do, or iPods or whatever. We download these onto those devices, and we send them to the shelters that are looking to play this kind of music in the shelter. I mean, how many shelters have you been into where they're playing meditation music for the dogs to relax to? They hear this. It could easily relax them, So that's another donation thing we're doing. I should play that PSA for you. Let me find that for you here. Let's see if I can find this. Going to come up or not. Bear with me just a second. Yeah, it's right here. Let me go ahead and play this for you, and you'll see what I'm talking about in terms of. Go ahead and pause this here. We'll take a look at this PSA. So he's singing this little ditty about, say you're walking through a shelter and and the dog's in the cage, and they're singing back to you, I can't stand the collar, makes it hard to swallow. Wherever you go, I'll follow. I'm a lucky dog. So the gist of that is simply, you went looking for a dog, one was looking at you, you took him home. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around here for a minute and play this public service announcement. And get a gist of this.
Hi everybody, I'm Billy Dean, and this is a celebration of dogs as the Wolf Tunes community continues to raise awareness, create excitement, and strengthen the bond, all in the name of our loving dogs. So please join us and share the experience and fun of music, poetry, and philanthropy, and other creative ways. One of which is to recycle any music CD or MP3 player through Wolf Tunes. And they send these to the animal shelters to play relaxing music for all those animals as they wait for a new home. You can see it all at wolftunes.com. It's all about making a better life for our dogs.
I can't stand the collar, makes it hard to swallow. Where you go, I'll follow. Hey, I'm a lucky dog.
Okay. That's the gist of that little PSA we were able to do in Nashville and get Billy to do that with us. Really cool for him to do that. And we're just trying to raise this awareness, how important it is to to rescue these pups, And the way to do it, if you're not one that's participant for any reason, it's not time for you to get another dog. Don't whatever the case, it's going to come around for everybody sooner or later if they want to, have a dog. But share with your friends all this stuff. There's a lot of people who've never seen anything like what we're doing here. And hey, buddy, Sharon. Hi, Sharon Ann. Good to see you. Thank you. But if you share this with everybody on Facebook, there's so many people that share. Then you ask them to share, and the list goes on and on. That's how it works. When they say things go viral, we need this to go viral in a way that people are aware of it. So if they're aware of it, they go, oh, I was thinking about going getting a full-bred so-and-so, but you know what? Maybe I'll take that questionnaire and make sure I need a big old so-and-so, or that's going to work for me, or you know what I mean? Think it through, and then go do the closest thing that you feel is the right thing to do as far as choosing the right breed and so forth, and size dog, and all these things. So it's a numbers thing. The more people we can reach with awareness, the better chances are that more of these pooches that are in the shelters are going to find homes and not have to run into any drastic situation. Hopefully not. So that's where we're coming from, and most everybody in the world would come from if they have any sense, to think it through before they go, just do something. And I told a story the other night about we did a breed last night called the Skipper Key. And I'm not going to tell the story again, you can watch it on the thing, but there was an opportunity to take some dogs off somebody's hands because they got caught in an apartment where they shouldn't have dogs, and they had to get rid of them quickly, and they didn't want to take them to shelters. First thing, this offered to some friends, and we didn't have dogs, and I went, oh, they're so cute. Called my one, two of them, not one. Took them home, and they were a nightmare for us for different reasons. Not that Skipper Keys are nightmares, but there's a certain kind of breed that weren't for us at the time. So, having said that, I've experienced that situation where I just jumped on something. And we've done it numerous times. How we got our dogs was just a situation. I've had dogs in my life, and all of them were shelter and rescues, and all are great dogs. And hi to you. Thank you, Linda. Well, Buster was a rescue, and he's one of the best dogs we've ever had. The others were, I don't know what their source was to begin with, but they were dogs that, somebody had a litter, and oh, the puppies are so cute. You bring them home from grade school. My daughter, let's get two of them. You know what you're getting into unless you think it through. And not only all the stuff you got to do, the commitment and the time and energy you have to do to be with them and treat them right. You can't just take them in and leave them hanging out and feed them and that's it. And then, their temperament, their habits, things you may not work for you in your abode. Whatever the case. So just be careful. It's just awareness stuff that we're presenting here on the All Dog Network on the WooF Ditty Show. Okay, so back to the WooF driver and his, he, for you don't know, he has the Husky Pack. And the Husky Pack is 4 beautiful Huskies that he, the WooF Pack he calls them. The names of them are Czar, Princess, Chase, and Zorro. Zorro's the black and white one. All the rest are just white. So many, I'm going to read this, Brenda. So many apartments have no pets now. I think that's not right, especially for those who take good care. I totally agree. But, it's like people who rent houses out and no pets allowed. I'm not going to have a pet, even if you give me a deposit. I don't want a pet. Well, just a lot of people find a hard place to live, in that case. Out here, there's restaurants, they have outside dining here most year round because of the weather. We're very fortunate. But you can bring your dog. It's great. They hang out. They even bring their little bowls with water for you, You want ice in that for them or not? Ice is not good in a dog's water, by the way, from what I understand. So we have that. You know, there's very few hotels that take dogs, but there are ones that do. There's resorts that definitely do. And guess what? You want to take your dog with you on a vacation? You go to that resort. Ain't a big deal. It's a nice resort too. It's probably more expensive than most people want to spend, just because it's a great resort and it's a pet-friendly place. So I love pet-friendly people, like, you know. But apartments, yeah, it's just a delicate thing. You know what I mean? For a lot of reasons. Place my daughter lives over here in Huntington Beach. It's dog-friendly. Brenda says right. It's dog-friendly, and yeah, you hear them barking all over the place. You know, most people can take care of the annoyance of barking dogs, especially when it's after 10 at night or whatever the rules are. I mean, they've trained them, or they wouldn't have them there themselves because they couldn't live even having that going on. So, and they're great protectors, especially in apartments when there's people trying to break and steal your bikes, and God knows what they do anymore. So yeah, I agree. But it's sad, but that's the way it is. So skip that apartment. There'll be another one. It's always a way. If you look, it's always a way to do things. So right now we're going to take a pause on here, and I want to show you this is called mushing at night. Okay, this is really interesting little venture that the WooF driver does when he goes out in night trails. Okay. There's Jag. Now Jag is no longer with the WooF driver. He crossed Rainbow Bridge. But this is a picture of him, at least, on top of this video. You'll recognize this parody from the Allman Brothers.
Well, we've got to run to keep on riding, and just have us keep on fighting. We've got honor, harness the color, but we're not gonna let them catch us, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight motion. And we flow the trails we're riding, and we can soar, roll up forever. We've got honor, harness and color, but we're not gonna let them catch us, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight motion. And we've gone by so many centuries. We've tried to keep steady more daring. We've got honor, harness and color, but we're not gonna let them catch us, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight motion. No, we're not gonna let them catch us, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight motion. No, we're not gonna let them catch us, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight motion. No, we're not gonna let them catch us, no.
Sorrow.
Not gonna let them catch the midnight motion. No, we're not gonna let them catch us, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight motion.
Midnight Musher. There you go, WooF driver. All right. So that's kind of what's happening there at night mushing. It's called night mushing. They got night goggles, they got night cameras, they go out on journeys into the woods and way late into the middle of the night, and who knows the creatures that are out there, but you know, it's all good. They're gonna have no problems. It's a lot of fun, just a lot of fun, these guys. So there we go. Just a quick review of our Whippet, our breed of the night, which is the Whippet, and dedicated to Cassie the Whippet, cousin to a greyhound, cutie pies, long-legged dogs, very fast.
WooF dreams.
They're probably one of the fastest sprinter dogs in the world. There's a pup away, little pup pooch. How cute. So I'm ready to grow up and run. Look at this stance here. Sitting, actually. I love when they put their little back haunches out like that. Sharon says, I'm going to read what Sharon says. I adopted all my dogs from kill shelters and running along the roads or freeway. Just look out for people who want to watch your dog when you go on vacation to find out on camera that they're not abused. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, at least, and I at least take 2 with me just because I really love dogs. It's cool. It's a great idea to have a monitor. But I'll tell you what, if I ever found out that was happening, I feel sorry for those people who were watching my dogs. Yeah. Wouldn't want me to come see them. I'd be in jail. Ha! Not really. Maybe. There's nothing worse than pet abuse when there's no defense.
WooF dreams.
People who are just crazy, you know. I mean, we know there's a lot of nutso people in the world, and it's right to me, Linda says. But you know, we really have to realize, because all of us who are very aware of these things and just all the troublesome things that we find, and I'm not preaching, I'm just saying, I get reminded, you know, a lot from my other half that of all the good there is, and to focus in on that. I mean, we can't really, we're not going to be able to police all the bad people. The police can't even police the bad people. And then they make plea deals. I hear you, I can't stand it. I'll be right along with you with my 9 dogs. Absolutely. Yeah, I hear you. People do horrible things, and then they go to court, and the judge makes deals, plea deals with these people that have murdered people. They let them off. It's crazy, you know. But this is the way of the world, you know. I mean, I've been around a long time, and when I grew up, you know, it was a different time as far as what's going on in the streets now. Totally different.
Dreams.
And I was lucky to have grown up in those times, because you didn't have any of this stuff going on. You know, we have so many great people in the world, more than bad ones, thank God, absolutely. But that's because the news only focuses on bad things, and the news would be on, they wouldn't be able to get all the good information in. It would just be news all the time. Hey, this person had a birthday yesterday. This person just won the track meet. Hey, this new restaurant just opened. Hey, we just had a great party. Hey, our dogs just had a get together. You know, it's not going to happen on the news. It's just the way it is. And why we want to see that horrible stuff, you know, reporting it. Just kind of like waiting for breaking news that there was another, you know, terror attack or something, so I can see what happened. It's cuckoo. So that's why I do the dog show, and I hang out with my dog. Before we go, I'll tell a little story. It's funny, and your dogs probably do the same thing, okay? Sometimes we leave our doors open because the weather's nice. And a fly gets in. One fly. Buster, if he sees that fly, he just, I never seen anything like it. He attacks the window, the glass, where it was flying around, and tries to eat it. I mean, he's caught a bunch of them. It's not good for him to eat them, obviously. You don't know what the disease they've been given. I never seen it like it. Well, today, one must have got in. I had the door cracked. And he's out there, we're resting on the bed, just taking a little quick 10-minute break. And he sees one. And he's going crazy. He can smell it. He's looking for it. He goes into the bathroom, just looking for it. He stands, he's staring, he's looking. He wants to find it. He's going in and out of the hall and back into the room looking for this one fly that he can sense is there, because, you know, their radar is like 1,000 times. Unbelievable. We did this for like 10 minutes. Hello there, hope you're doing well. Keep speaking for the pups. Alexandra says, I am. I got you. And it was amazing. He's trying to get this one fly that's in his space. He's protecting the space, guarding from a fly. Amazing. He does it all the time. Hopefully we don't have a lot of flies in our house, which we'll try not to. But when he does, man, he doesn't quit either. You can't tell him to stop, leave it, nothing. He's going to get that fly. It's hilarious. Guarding fly is in this big dog space. Look out, fly. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's hilarious. I'm watching him say, Buster, what are you doing? He's just looking over here, runs in the bathroom looking, where's that fly? Then he'll sit and stare like he saw it. Oh, did it go in the closet? Yeah. It's just hilarious. So y'all have a great night. It was a pleasure being with you tonight. Yeah, it's pretty funny, I'll tell you what. But our dog tonight, this beautiful breed of the night, Cassie the Whippet, by special request, was, look at this one here, a little puppy. How cute. It's that Whippet. Oh my God. They love hunting flies. It's amazing, isn't that something? I love that. They probably are smart enough to know, Debbie says that's cute. They're probably smart, in my opinion, they're probably smart enough to know that a fly bugs people, you know, like, you know, get out of here and get on. You know, you hate flies, right? So he's just doing his job because he's that smart. All of them are that smart. That's why we love him so much. So you have a great meditative night. I'm going to play the Ditty one more time, and then we're going to sign her off tonight. And if you want to hear this guitar meditation, Wolf Dreams, again, you can find them. They're cute. Yes, they are, Brenda. Thank you. Go to wooftunes.com. In the middle of the maze of different, all the stuff you can click on, you'll see guitar meditation. Just click on that. There's tons of stuff on there to check out. Tons. All kinds of great stuff. And we're going to mix it up in the next couple of nights, get back to some poetry and some jokes and some... There's just so many things. There's so many things. This is about Cassie the Whippet. Good night, Debbie.
Cassie, you looking good is a medium-sized sight. How she is. It looks similar to her cousin Gabby the Greyhound.
See you tomorrow. See you later, Alexandria.
And feet off thick, either cat or hairline, looking up from the ground. Her tail is long, tapering to a point. She would pursue and kill cats outside round the joint. Cassie, whip it good, whip it, Cassie, whip it good. Cassie is the whippet, is intelligent and lively, affectionate, sweet, and docile, and has a big smile. She's the ultimate sprinter, even in the winter. That's Cassie.
Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Brenda.
Top speed running.
See you tomorrow.
For her dinner. That's Cassie the whippet. She can whip it good, Cassie. You are understood. Can move super quickly. Anytime you do, chase after anything that's running from you. That's Cassie the Whippet. Whip it good. Cassie whip it. Cassie the Whippet. Whip it good. Cassie the Whippet.
Okay. Y'all have a great night. We're going to jump and jam right out of here about now. with our little theme here. We really appreciate y'all being with us on this great time we have. Love for Dogs, brought to you by WooF Driver. Again, you go to alldognetwork.com to check out all our previous shows and everybody else who's been on, and so forth. And then you can always rewatch these shows on the timeline, as you can see, and then on All Dog Network the day after, the night before. I'm the WooF Ditty, Bucky, coming to you from Southern California. You have a great night. Keep the water fresh. Fresh foodies, sleepies out of the eyes, big hugs and licks on your pooches, and we will see you tomorrow evening for another good time. Not sure what breed we're going to do tomorrow, but we're going to figure it out, and just have a great night. Some more videos and WooF Driver stuff and all that kind of thing. And y'all take it easy. Appreciate you checking in with us. So long.